What's going on, everyone? Welcome to BearScape Aquatics. My name is Brandon. I'm the owner, the builder, maintenance guy, delivery guy, photographer, plant guy, fish guy, basically the unpaid employee of the month. Every single month though, long time running. If you've ever built aquariums, you already know it starts with, I'll just get one small tank. And somehow the next thing you know, your garage looks like a small public aquarium and your electric bill starts asking like some personal questions. Multiple tank syndrome is real. That's pretty much how BearScape Aquatics was born. What started as a hobby turned into a real passion. That passion turned into a business. I've always loved building things, designing systems, creating something that not only looks incredible, but functions the right way. Aquariums, they're the perfect mix of art, engineering, nature, and problem solving. For me, that combination was hard to walk away from, I realized pretty quickly that this wasn't just something I enjoyed doing for myself, I wanted to help other people experience it too. That's where BearScape Aquatics comes in. BearScape Aquatics is focused on custom aquarium design, professional aquascaping, aquarium installation, maintenance services, livestock, plants, and creating full living ecosystems for homes and businesses. We work with freshwater shrimp, aquatic plants, hardscape materials, complete custom setups from your tiny little nanos planted small tanks all the way up to large centerpiece aquariums for offices, restaurants, waiting rooms, and commercial spaces too. But we're not stopping there. We also work with indoor and outdoor tropical plants because I figured, if I was already addicted to growing things in water, might as well start growing things outside of water too. Not a bad idea, I thought. So whether it's a beautiful planted aquarium in your home, a statement tank in your office lobby, or helping someone create a full aquascape from scratch, that's what we're building here. Because for me, aquariums are more than just a fish in a glass box. Anybody can throw water in a tank, call it done. But a true aquascape, something is balanced, healthy, natural, visually impressive. That's different. That becomes a centerpiece. That becomes a conversation starter. That becomes something people walk into a room, immediately notice. Honestly, there's something satisfying about people standing in front of a tank and just staring at it like it's a TV. I guess in a way it kind of is, except this TV needs water changes and occasionally judges you when you walk by it. So one of the biggest goals that I have with BearScape Aquatics is building systems that are beautiful but also practical. I'm big on automation, efficiency, long-term success. I don't want to build something that looks amazing for 1 week and after that it's a nightmare. I want systems that make people enjoy the hobby instead of getting overwhelmed by it. Because let's be honest, this hobby can humble you pretty fast. One day, you're confidently adding fish like a professional. The next day, you're Googling, why is my aquarium making that noise at like 2 a.m.? We've all been there. I did it. You probably did it too. This YouTube channel, we're going to document the entire journey. Not just the fancy polished stuff, We're hitting the real stuff too. The wins, the mistakes, the builds, the failures, upgrades, lessons learned, and the moments where I stand in the garage like staring at plumbing parts, wondering why I thought this was going to be easy. So you'll see fish room tours, a custom build, breeding projects, aquascaping videos, maintenance routines, plant propagation, filtration systems, auto water change setups, product testing, fish room expansion, and we'll throw in some behind the scenes business growth, you know, make it a full system. You'll also see the process of building BearScape Aquatics from the ground up. Because this isn't just about fish tanks. This is about building a real business. Something sustainable, something profitable. Something that can grow from a side passion into a full-time operation. Eventually, I want a store, you know, a brick and mortar location. That's the long-term goal, you know. I want BearScape Aquatics to be, I want it to become like a trusted name for aquarium design, maintenance, plants, livestock, and professional installs. But not just locally, much bigger than that. You know, I want this channel to be a part of that story. I want it all documented right here. I also want this channel to help people. If you're new to the hobby, I want to make things easier for you. You know, I wish there was somebody out there that did it for me. And there was a few people. If you've been keeping fish for years, I want to share ideas that help with your setups. I want to hear your ideas too, you know. Help me too. There's tons of things in this game that I don't know, but I would love to learn them. I'm not above taking advice on it. If you're into planted tanks, shrimp breeding, cichlids, aquascaping, tropical plants, or just enjoy watching someone spend way too much money at the fish store and then calling it inventory, you're definitely in the right place. You know, this channel is for hobbyists, business owners, plant addicts, fish nerds, honestly, anyone who appreciates building something with a purpose. You know, and trust me, there will be plenty of real moments here. You know, probably some victories, definitely some mistakes, and at least a few trips to the fish store, you know, emergency run, and almost certainly a point where I say, I'm not buying any more tanks. Followed immediately by buying another tank. That's probably guaranteed. Don't tell the wife. At the end of the day, my goal is simple. You know, I just want to create incredible aquariums. I want to help people enjoy the hobby. I want to build something that's going to last, you know, and I want to turn passion into a purpose. That's what BearScape Aquatics is all about. So, if you're into aquariums, fish, shrimp, aquascaping, tropical plants, business growth, and watching chaos that becomes trying to turn an obsession into a career, make sure you stick around. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe, follow the journey, and be a part of building this from the beginning. Because we're just getting started. Welcome to BearScape Aquatics. Let's build something incredible.